Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another video. Alright, I'm out here, y'all. These are the main roads that I was talking about here in Ajman. This is the shops. These streets look like rivers 2 days ago. Literally 2 days ago. Yesterday, actually, it was still a large amount of water, and I sent my daughter to the store to buy some water. Well, not buy, I didn't have any cash, so we borrowed water and then we paid the guy back because I couldn't get anywhere, you know. But yeah, it's clear, you know, we're in a desert. So I learned something, that some of the streets have like potholes. So in some neighborhoods, this is what I was told in one of the neighborhoods here in Ajman, that of course you have electricians, you have plumbers, you know, the labor, they live here. So they had tools to open up the potholes in the street, and that's how they were able to drain some of the water. These were the regular everyday people who, you know, the municipality, the city didn't get to them in the back neighborhoods. They opened up the drains in the street. There are drains on the side. Usually they're like somewhere like right here, right? Usually that's where they are. On this street I don't see any, but I think that I have seen them, but they're somewhere, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so there are potholes in the street, and they were able to drain the water, all of the water. As a matter of fact, it just started to like whirlpool into the pothole. So that's good. I was like, oh, that's excellent. That's what they should do then. Whenever it rains, they should do that, you know. And another thing, the ruler of Abu Dhabi, I just reposted his video on my TikTok page. He posted a video. He didn't say much, but his words spoke so much volume. They were loud, and he only said a few words. He said, it was in Arabic, but they had a translation on the screen so everybody could see it. He said, "May Allah protect the UAE from all evil and grant us safety and security." And that's what he said. And of course, this is after all of the ruckus and the worldwide mockery and all that nonsense that was going on. They know exactly what's happening. They know exactly what's happening because they talk. They see. I mean, the whole world was talking about the flood. But anyway, moving along. I did my little video yesterday ranting about that situation. Moving right along. I wanted to get into the topic of something me and my daughter were talking about. And that is what everybody was claiming they were doing regarding this flood. Constructive criticism, right? Constructive criticism is not a tear down. So when somebody is tearing you down, but they claiming that it's constructive criticism, it's false. They're just hiding and mislabeling what they're doing so that they can continue to do it. They can shut you up. It's just constructive criticism. Trust me, I know when you're being attacked and somebody says, "I'm not attacking you, I'm advising you." That's garbage. That's not true. You're attacking me. People know the souls feel when you're sincere. Unless you got some type of issue, some type of ego issue where you don't like anyone saying anything to you, and you know, usually people know when they're being attacked. All right. So I'm gonna let those who don't know what it looks like when someone's cooperative and they actually are open to advice looks like. So when a person is open to, what is it called? Constructive criticism, this is how they're going to behave. They're going to listen to you attentively. Hear what you got to say. They're not going to object. They're not going to give you a rebuttal. They're not going to fight you back. Why? Because you're talking to them and they have a good opinion about you, right? And this person doesn't have a problem, an ego problem. They can be corrected. That's how you know that the individual you're talking to is approachable and he takes constructive criticism. A person who has problems, ego issues, they feel attacked with anything. Even if it's positive, they feel attacked. They're going to say to you, I'm just saying, you know, it just seemed like you weren't sincere. And you know that you're being sincere, right? You didn't say anything incorrectly. You didn't say anything rudely. They just got a problem with you, period. And this happens all the time. That's the person who doesn't take constructive criticism. That person, he or she has issues. I've experienced both males and females with that problem. You can't say anything to them. I'm the type of person that's shut down. I'll categorize people. Okay, you got problems. Can't say anything to you. You can't talk about anything because you're just going to gaslight me. You're going to start denying things. You're going to flip it around on me. That's a person who does not take the advice, criticism. You can't say anything to them. Just leave them alone. But the person who's open to criticism and correction and they want to do good, they're going to be silent. They're listening. They're listening for the punchline. They're listening for the correction. They're listening for the good advice. And then if you are a person who has ill intention and you're not really giving constructive criticism, and they are feeling that you're attacking them and they are silently listening to you, like waiting for the good advice, and they feel those wounds, that means that person is attacking you. You feel like you're being stabbed. You feel terrible. You didn't feel uplifted. And they actually didn't give you any solutions. All they did was tear you down. And then they call that constructive criticism. That's what was going on about the flood. There was no solutions being presented. How we can help. What the UAE should do. No. Only a few people. Only a few people. They did nothing but criticize, nothing but hate, nothing but tear down, nothing but mock. And then when you say something about it, they say, oh, it's just constructive criticism. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. And I'm American, okay? But the Westerners are excellent at that. From our parents to grandparents to aunts, uncles, colleagues, bosses, principals, teachers. You see it everywhere. If they want to attack you and then you feel the attack and you address it, oh, it's just constructive criticism. No, you didn't construct anything. You straight up attacked me. Oh, don't be so sensitive. Passive aggressive behavior. Games. Mind games. Because they're cowards. At least if you're going to criticize somebody, stand on what you're saying. And it is what it is. Let people know, yeah, I'm criticizing you. I don't like what you're doing. I'm taking out frustration on you. But unfortunately, people are not honest like that. Just say what it is. No, you're a coward and you're a bully. People who do that kind of stuff. And they think because they say it in a nice tone, everyone who speaks in a calm voice and nicely is not nice. As a matter of fact, a lot of nice people are, who perceivingly nice people are not nice. They speak venom in a kind tone. Whereas though you can't really detect it, or you're put off by their kindness, so you don't really address it. You just let it slide. But if you're around them long enough and they keep cutting you with their tongue, you feel it. You feel it. But anyway, yeah, that's the games that people play. And the West is famous for that. They're famous for that. They put you off with the kindness. But they're cutting you. They're cutting you with an invisible knife. But me and my daughter, I was telling her, because she was like, well, what's an example? You know, because she was watching the videos. She was getting affected. She was watching the videos of what people were saying about, you know, what they were talking about the drains, and they were just talking about, I said, listen, Maymuna, please. They're not doing constructive criticism. I said, okay, let me give you an example. I was just getting on you, right, about something. I said, when I get on y'all, period, whether it's you, your sister, or your brother, your sisters, or your brother, whenever I'm getting on you, what do? Do you ever feel like you're stabbed? I'll get on you and tell you what's incorrect, tell you why you should fix it, how no one else is going to put up with it, how can you better that situation. I give you solutions, and I never insult you, and I never tear you down. Can't you testify to that? She was like, yeah, no, that never happens. Exactly. I said, that's constructive criticism. You always know that I care. I never insult you, never. And my children they're cut from me, and they're cut from their father. And we both know what it is to be in America and have people stab at you. So they know from other people when somebody is trying to stab at you. You're trying to come at me. So they were like, no. She was like, no, you don't do that. Exactly. I said, that's constructive criticism. I told you what the problem was, and I gave you a solution. I didn't disrespect you. I don't disrespect my children. I don't belittle my children. That's haram. But I'll deal with everybody that way, because I know how it feels to be disrespected. I know how it feels to be belittled by Muslims that's so-called giving you constructive criticism. So that's why you hear my tone the way I speak. And this all started when I came here to UAE, healing out of that evil arena, because that's what it is. That's evil. Muslims behaving that way is freaking evil. It is. Somebody might complain about my tone or the words that I'm using. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not being foul. I'm not lewd. I don't curse. If you feel insulted by the things that I say and speaking the truth and calling out stuff you're not used to it, oh well. Oh well. I don't care. But guess what? Not one person can say that when they met me or they spent time with me, I was ever disrespectful. I deal with everybody with etiquette and manners. And that's the truth. I'm on my YouTube channel. This is my place to vent. I've mentioned it over and over again. I'm like, I'm traumatized, y'all. I'm traumatized. I've been through a lot. I always say that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what you hear. And if you're not used to someone like me speaking out, oh well. This is not the channel for you. But it's about Hijra, and it's about the nonsense that comes along with the people that's coming from the West. And what we experience from them, and what a lot of Muslims experience, but they're silent about. They just sweep it under the rug because you're taught, oh, just being a good Muslim, just forgive the Muslims. No, you can forgive them, but get out of Dodge and don't let people stab you and harm you and talk trash, belittle you under the guise of Islam, and then, oh, just forgive them. Oh, the Muslims, the believers, the one who, blah, 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 whatever. Just so that you could put your hands down and let people metaphorically slap you under the guise of religion. All right, so I'm done. That's what I had to say. And I'm going in the market. Alhamdulillah, the streets are clear. Don't forget that Hijra Mandate sacrifice. And I will see you all in the next video. I'm trying not to get these people. Assalamu alaikum.